Hello everyone. Okay, so this is a submission from Victor, who's one of the chaps in the clan I belong to, and he's sent this to me. It's a sub game, obviously. He's in the British submarine, the Thrasher. I have not watched this, so I have no clue what's going to happen. So I'm just going to watch it and see if I can add some commentary along the way. So there is someone with RPF out there because there is a located icon on his screen, so that kind of affects submarines a little bit more than other ships, because when you're submerged it disappears, but as soon as you come up to the surface it will switch. So unlike, like, say, a DD being located, where it will change direction as you change, positions, and the guy with RPF as well changes positions. But with a sub, if you're submerged and then pop up to the surface, it will automatically switch, if you are the closest, to your location. So it's a really immediate way of knowing if there's a sub and where they are. Now, I'm not sure if that will come into play, but we will see. He's got a Jaeger with him, which is a nice DD to be paired with because it's got really low concealment. 5.4 I think is at the best. And a Puerto Rico, so he's got a cruiser support. So let's see what's about. Obviously a Salem with its radar is coming in. Distribution wise, it looks like ACAP is going to get fewer people on the defence, and the CV seems to be focusing this side as well, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. And friendly CV is kind of around the middle, so looks like the Schlieffen is getting the immediate attention from the enemy CV.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And then we go
Reporting the target position.
Some eyes on the enemy DD there. No, Jaeger does not want to get into a gunfight, but it looks like that's what's happened. And
Commander, we've been detected.
Enemy sub. So he immediately gets a ping, immediately launches lots of torps, and ping has been cleared. Let's see if he can actually land this one. Not quite. He's coming to the surface to an early kill for us. It's nice. Vermont takes out the enemy DD. So there we go. So eyes on the sub. And we know he's just cleared his ping, so that ping will stay. So this could be bad news for the enemy sub.
Torpedoes, direct front.
So he's evaded the reply.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh, nice.
Enemy submarine sunk.
That was very nicely done. Obviously, if you can have someone clear your ping and then hit them again, then you know there's going to be trouble. But that was just nicely done. So far, 2 kills to 0. So Victor's team is in the ascendancy. Caps are pretty balanced, although it looks like we will get A first. I say we. Victor's team will get A cap first. Depends on CV support, of course, and what the enemy CV player does. Now Victor is just hunting. He's got a Conqueror ahead and a Salem sitting on the back, which is not a good idea in the Salem. It needs to be kind of more towards the middle so it can utilise its radar. I'd imagine at this stage the enemy team are not panicking, but friendly sub on the other side gets taken out by the Schlieffen. Not great. So at this point, Victor is just going under to get it a little bit more. Oh no, it's not these ones that are quicker underwater. But I think he's getting into range and avoiding the enemy CV. Yeah. Middle cap is being flipped. Now that could be a problem because that could mean that the guys on the C cap might get pushed away from C cap and like kind of like northeast and get flanked from both sides. We'll see how it works. Salem's coming in and the Conqueror's still going away. So the Salem is coming in, which obviously with radar, that's not great. But it's only short range radar, so he doesn't have to worry too much about it at the moment. If he gets within 9 kilometers, he needs to start thinking about it because Salem I think is 8.5. Might actually be 9. But both the Bungo and the Salem and the Conqueror are turning out, which is not what you want when you're chasing in a ship with torps. You want them coming towards you or angling towards you, not turning away, because obviously the torps have to travel a long way, and you even need to get close enough that by the time they get to the ship they haven't expired, or you need to launch them, you know, understanding that they'll still be in range by the time they'll hit. Now the Conqueror might be a really good target here, but at the moment he's just sailing, not giving his position away. Okay, looks like the enemy submarine in the B cap is getting hunted by the Jaeger, and at the moment Victor's side have all that Vermont is in for some pain. This is a target-rich scenario. Okay, well he's put torps out on the Salem, which if he takes him out because he is a radar cruiser, he doesn't have hydro, so, or I would imagine he doesn't have hydro. So let's see how this works out. The torp's going to move in. Oof, that's a nice hit. And now, sailing out of the way, he doesn't really have any ships nearby that can kind of counter him. Obviously AWS will, but yeah, this is not looking good for the enemy Conqueror or Vermont. And he's sending the torpedoes out ahead, so like they'll swing in. Lands a ping. Question is he going to turn? Is he going to turn completely? No, he's still staying straight. Well, that's unfortunate for the Conqueror. And the question is he going to try and clear the ping when he sees the torps?
Commander, we've been detected.
Oh, and yeah, there's some torps on the Conqueror, so doesn't look like he's paying any attention. He's just ignoring. He's just ignoring the sub. Vermont, though, will not. And it looks like... Oof. Yeah, he's not going to get those top lands this time. So he's managed to get away from the drops, which is great. And now he's got the enemy sub on his tail.
Torpedoes astern.
So now it's a question of can he outwit the enemy submarine as well. I mean, at this point, it's fairly balanced. We'll see, they're now capping the B cap. Puerto Rico, I think, is in trouble from the Conqueror. Although the Conqueror's probably got HE loaded, so might not be all bad. It looks like he's holding the station. He's not pushing out into the channel, which is probably wise for him. Because if he did that, then you know, you're losing the protection of the island. If there's an ambushing torpedo boat, you're going to get some torp hits. You know, there's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't want to push out. So the Conqueror did good there. Unfortunately for the Puerto Rico, though, he's probably still spotted from the Cherbourg and the sub to the south. So now, B-cap has been defended. So it just depends if they can clear that Conqueror out of the way and push. That will be good for this side. Although saying that, the Hallands does pose a problem. And Jaeger, I don't know what the Jaeger was trying to do there, but obviously paid the penalty. So I'd imagine Victor will go under the water soon.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Yeah, and turn in for the Conqueror.
Torpedoes to starboard.
And he may not need to actually use.
Torpedoes direct front. Commander, we've been detected.
Yeah, so he's put the ping out, and my only worries here is because the ping landed so early, the torps are going to try and anticipate the movement and go into the island, and I suspect that's what's going to happen. Yeah, they all hit the island. But if he can get away without taking any damage from the AWS from the Conqueror, then he's done well. Yep, and he's got away. So it's they're actually a ship down now. So it looks like even though they've got all 3 caps, they've paid the penalty and are now down on ships. So Conqueror's now going around the island. So maybe Victor can turn around and ambush him as he pops out the other side. So it looks like Halland has gone into the B cap. Yep, there he is. Okay, CV will hopefully harass, but Halland does have good AA, so that might not be a good idea from the CV. And now they're 2 ships down, so this is not great. It looks like the tide of battle is turning, and despite having all 3 caps,
Do not let the enemy take the area.
yeah, it's going to be difficult. Okay, so the enemy sub is in range.
Torpedoes to starboard.
So now is Victor going to be able to...
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, he took a torp there.
Our victory is in sight.
Yeah, I don't know if it was worth taking the torp, but I suppose he was still spotting, but Victor is a better player than I am, so I'm not going to question that. He's obviously got a plan in mind. So his ping's out. So let's see. Is that ping going to stick? It looks like it's sticking.
Torpedoes astern.
So yeah, it looks like those torps might be good. Oh, 1 hit. 2. Ah, oh, absolutely. So he's got the other sub as well. So yeah, he's going to get a good score from this. So yeah, let's see what happens here. Now, kind of wants to stay away from B cap and the Halland if you can help it. But turning for the Cerberus would be quite nice. Although Cerberus, I believe, is a bit of a sub hunter, so that could be a problem. 4 ships to 5 ships at the moment, so that Cerberus really needs to be dealt with. best way of doing that? I don't know, because it looks like the Cerberus is camped. Yeah, so now the Cerberus is coming in, so it really depends on how whether he's going to be able to ping him and get the torp hits, or whether it's going to get cleared. So he's got a ping hit, which is currently standing. Oh, he did take a hit though, but oh no, the ping. Okay, ping's just been cleared. So if yeah, this could be bad for him. This could be a few more hits on the Cerberus, and he is likely not going to survive if that happens. Oh, he evaded 2 but took 1 and a flood. And that flood is permanent at the moment, so this is not good. Flood is basically slowing the ship. It's doing constant damage, and now he's got a double ping on him. That Cerberus is dead. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to watch that, I don't think. Yeah, it's unfortunate for Cerberus, but he's going to die off camera. There we go. So 4 kills to the victor. Okay, that's evened up the numbers. So now Victor's main problem is going to be this Halland. CV needs to locate the Halland really, because I imagine what Victor's going to do here is go into the B cap and start contesting. And if a Halland is there, he'll know straight away.
Commander, we've been detected.
And there is the Halland. So torps out, ping out. Lots of torps out. Okay, so if he can land this ping, then that could be game. Yeah, he's landed it. This could be game over for the Halland, because he's not clearing that ping. There we go. Oh, nice Kraken. Beautiful, beautiful. You know what? I'm picking up quite a bit of how to play subs here. So now it's 4 versus 3. So let's see how this works. Enemy don't have a CV, which means that Victor should be able to get the cap. There's no one really close enough. The Conqueror is going in the wrong direction. He might be able to turn around and come through the islands, but he won't get there in time. Bungo again is not going to get there in time, and it looks like he's about to, well, the Conqueror is about to die with the next few hits. So yeah, this can be interesting. So if Victor can get this cap, I mean, the victory's almost in the bag. I mean, the only thing that can really turn it around is if they get a couple of kills in quick succession, which I doubt is going to happen. So the Conqueror looks like he might be good for a torp if Victor can get his nose around the islands and through the channel, because it looks like Conqueror is reversing. So if you can put some torps through the channel and they get ping on, the Conqueror is likely to keep moving forward, but even if he's moving back, the torps will swing around. So the question is, will Victor get kill number 6? So there is the Conqueror. He must know that he's about to die. He must know it. So he's putting the torps out so that when the ping lands, they will start turning around to get around the tip of the island. So if he lands this, then the torps will start swinging around, so they'll avoid the island. And it doesn't look like he's got a Okay, he's got 2 hits, which means those talks will start turning quite rapidly. And I think he's going to get kill 6. Oh my word. Oh my word. Just as the bell rings. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a really, really good game, Victor. That was almost perfect. Thank you for sending that in. That was amazing. And look at that score. And I'd imagine he's top of the team by quite a bit. Yeah, base score of 3,100. That is impressive. Especially since there's only 3 ships that got kills. Well done.